What's going on, everybody? Your boy Terrar is back again. Now, apparently, a black guy was at the gym, and a Hispanic woman called this black man the N word. So, first off, black folks are always giving Hispanics a pass when they call other black folks the N word. But I always said, man, you got Hispanics, not all of them, but some of them. They hate black folks more than white people do. And that right there says a whole lot about black people, because black people love trying to come to the rescue, the aid of Hispanics. I don't know why, but they do. But I have heard Chinese people say the N word. I done heard what's those people? Philippine people say the N word. What should you do in a situation like that? Get mad, jump and get offensive, beat somebody's ass, or let it slide? Me personally, I don't give a damn, because the N word, it really doesn't affect me none. Now that you put your hands on me, and then you're going to get your ass whooped.
This got called the N-word. I was working out, as I always do, just minding my business. I needed to add a little bit more weight to the bar, so I went to a different weight rack to get some weights to add to the bar. When I came back, a young Hispanic lady was adjusting the bench that I
Oh yeah, I'm reacting off of Anton Daniels' YouTube channel.
was using. And I approached her and I said, "I'm sorry, I'm still using this. I'm not done." And she looked at me, she looked a little bit annoyed, and she said, "Oh, you're not done?" And I told her, "No, I'm not yet." And she called me a string of names. The only name that she called me that was offensive was the N-word. I paused for a second before asking her, "Did you just call me the N-word?" And she wouldn't look at me.
But that's the thing, though. I have heard Hispanic people say the N word. I mean, Hispanic people be feeling like it's cool because some of them motherfuckers be hanging around black people. Some of them, feel like they down. I heard white folks say the goddamn N word. I'm talking about the white folks be hanging around black folks who be in the hood. So, I mean, I think it's just a word. I feel like black folks need to stop using that word all the way around in rap music. Just stop calling each other that, for other people can stop saying it, especially directly to you.
She didn't say yes. She didn't say no. She didn't try to defend herself, but she didn't also double down. And so I asked her again, "I'm sorry, did you just call me the N-word?" And I'm moving, like she's trying to move around, and I'm moving in her way because address me. She didn't address me. And in the meantime, she was kind of putting stuff back the way that it was, but she was clearly annoyed. And
I tell you what I would did. I would have went and told the manager or whoever over that gym. I would have told her something got to happen to her. Either she gonna get her ass whooped. It doesn't matter if she's a woman. She gonna get her ass whooped, or she gonna get kicked out of the gym. One of the two. Cause women get knocked out too. You better call your man up real quick. If you ain't got now, you better get your ass knocked out quick.
And I don't know what she said, but she began mumbling again. I couldn't hear her, and I couldn't read her lips because she had on a hoodie. I couldn't really see her face very well at that point. And so I couldn't guarantee that she wasn't still calling me the N-word. So I got louder and I told her, "Don't you ever call me the N-word. Don't you ever let that word slip out your mouth." Now, I'm sure y'all are probably thinking, why didn't you cuss her out? Why didn't you, drag her to hell and back? I'm one of the least violent people I know. I'll just put it that way. And I don't actually believe in matching energy. So
Sometimes you gotta match energy. Sometimes you have to match energy so good and hard that by the time the police get there, her ass is on the ground and you gone.
really didn't want to have any kind of confrontation or altercation with that young lady, but I draw the line of disrespect at the N-word.
So what are you telling us for on the internet if you're not going to do nothing about it? And I'm not saying that he should get violent or try to match her energy, because I actually think that that is the intelligent thing to do. I'm an advocate for people, especially black people with the reputation that we have, and flying off the handle and everything becoming so crazy and stuff. I actually am going to applaud him and saying that him keeping his composure and not being emotional and letting his emotions drive his actions is the intelligent thing to do. What I think he should have done is he
Beat that ass.
should have alerted whoever it was that owned the gym that this happened, and he should have took it up with them instead of taking it up.
Because I tell you one thing, if it was other way around, if this was a white girl or a white woman called him the N-word, he would have been more upset. A lot of black folks would have been more upset online about it. But since this Hispanic person, they trying to give this Hispanic bitch a pass for what? Shit, anybody can be racist, including Hispanics. I have seen it for my damn self. The way how certain Hispanics look at you like they hate you. I'm telling you. Certain Hispanics, Mexicans, what the fuck you want to call them, they hate you more than white people. Facts. There are black folks need to keep that in mind. About no more white people. Shit. We need no more all kinds of people who gonna hate you. You know what I'm talking about? I feel like if you get rid of white people, then you got the other groups of people, they gonna treat you way better than white people. Facts. I honestly believe that.
Up with us on the internet. Now, I'm very thankful that he took it up with us on the internet, because it gives me more of an opportunity to talk about something had I not been informed or aware of it. But people need to start taking action, intelligent action. The best way for you to solve for a problem is to bring visibility to it in person at the time that it happens, and let it be addressed accordingly. And if it's not addressed accordingly, then you start to escalate the issue. The one thing that I will say, and I didn't get a chance to read the comments on this one because I'm just reacting to it in real time. The minute that y'all sent it to me and I looked at the title, I said, let me throw this in a queue and we're going to have this conversation. I'm pretty sure that there's people inside of the chat like, oh, you should have did this to her, or you should have read her rights, or the Riot Act. The thing that I'm always an advocate for is to control your emotions. AI.
Commercials, man. Commercials. These YouTube commercials gotta go.
Control your emotions, especially as a man. If you cannot control your emotions, if any little thing that somebody says forces you to fly off the handle, and I know there's going to be people that disagree with me inside of the comments, but if anything...
But that's easy said and done, Anton. Because if that would have happened to you, what have you would have done? You know, it's easy said and done. Y'all react differently, you know? I mean, I feel like he should have knocked the ass out or called the gym people on her to get it kicked out.
Any little thing that you say cause you to fly off the handle and you can't control yourself, then you need to go back to the drawing board, because there's a ton of things that's going to happen in life, on the internet, at the gym, at your job, in the streets, while you at the grocery store, with your family, at Thanksgiving dinner, that could possibly offend you, or, you know.
That is true, Anton. As a man, you're supposed to control yourself. As a man, anyway. For certain situations, I think you need to let that volcano erupt.
Impact you in a way. And what I've learned and what I've been able to dedicate myself to is to change how I react to things, because, and it may be because I had a strong father in my life, that life is 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you react to it. I'm never going to give somebody what they want when they're offensive, right? I'm always going to...
Sometimes you need to give people what they want, so they can get a great American ass whooping.
To strategically think myself through it And I always believe that life is a chess game. You know, we not playing checkers, we playing chess. And so you got to think 10 moves ahead. What's the outcome that I want to happen from this? And thank God it wasn't a white woman, it was a young Hispanic woman, because we would have probably been rioting wherever it is that he's at, or they would have called Al Sharpton and the NAACP as weak as they are.
But that's the problem, though. It shouldn't be a problem if it's a white woman or a Hispanic woman or an Asian woman. If anybody call you that, it should be a problem automatically. It don't matter what the race of the woman is. That's wrong, black folks. I was giving these fucking Hispanics and all the other folks a fucking pass. Especially black folks, especially. Give these Hispanic people a fucking pass because they brown. They don't consider themselves being black. I can assure you that.
They are, and as useless as they are, they would have called any of these organizations and they would have been demanding. So, you know, there's people that are racist. There's people that are bigoted. There's people that are disrespectful. You can't fight everybody, and you got to start being more intelligent about it. But what I would have done is escalated the issue at the gym itself where it happened, because she got to go. And if she's not going, then I got to go, because I'm not going to patronize a place that continues to allow for certain behaviors to continue on. Do I think that it's worth for you to, you know, jump off the bridge for it? Absolutely not. Stay in control. Don't even worry about what everybody else is talking about, and get your bag, get your lift on, and stay in purpose.
I think I would just call her another racist name back. That's what I would have done. Just called her another racist name back. That's all.
Again, I'm going to give kudos to him, because where a lot of other people would have made a crazy scene about it, he kept his composure. I need to see what else happened in this video.
You can call me just about anything else, and I don't care. But do not call me the N-word. And this is just an announcement. This is a PSA. If you are not black, this is not just for white people. This is for all people who are not black. Do not use the N-word. You do not have blanket permission to go up to anyone and everyone and use that word. As a matter of fact, if you're not black, I don't know why you want to use that word. It doesn't make sense to me. And you can't, there's nothing you can say to make it make sense.
It doesn't make sense why black folks use that word as well. I'm not going to make this video too long. I'm going to link the video down in the description below. But it doesn't make any kind of sense why black folks use that word to each other. And that right there going to be the argument right there. You guys say it to each other. You guys say it to y'all rap music and your songs. If you don't want other people to say it, stop saying it. That right there is going to be the argument. I try not to say that word, you know, because that word, there's other vocabularies that you can use besides that word, you know. But, you know, the video down in the description below. I don't make this video too long as it is. Yeah, I love those who love me. Don't forget, Jesus Christ is King. Why do we fall? Pick ourselves back up. Keep this in mind, people. Like I said, I believe some Hispanics are more racist than white people. I have seen it for myself. The way how certain Hispanics look at you with such hate and disdain in their eyes. So, yeah. If black folk love saying if we get rid of white people, but then you gotta worry about all these other groups of people on this planet. They're gonna be a lot worse than white people. So I think I keep white people. No. I think we need to keep white people. You know what I'm talking about?